What up, though, Ledge here? Chill with me as we move along from Smack Volume 7. There is some a takeaway from this event. I thought it was pretty interesting, like a subplot, if you will. Name calling, calling out, some ops for future battles. Arts called out Mook, and later in the battles, Chilla called out Kid Chaos. Both battles could possibly happen. Wouldn't mind seeing either one. Um, Probably Kid Chaos and Chilla more than Mook and Ars, honestly. That's just me. But the name that was often called out throughout the night was the beloved one, Loaded Lux, right? So Danny called him out. Yeah, yeah. DNA called him out. And Chilla called him out as well, too. So to me, it's like which battle out of those three, which one would be the most competitive? But then it's also a question of who deserves it, who's earned that right. You can argue all three earned that right, but I feel like the most competitive would probably be DNA. As good as Chilla been, yes, I know he's been an underdog, and I feel like it sounds like I'm counting him out again. I think he'll do well, but you just ask him about who I think could be. I just feel like DNA is a little. Chilla's becoming very well rounded too. It's not. I'm not one of those guys. If y'all been on this channel, if y'all ever seen any breakdown of me for a Chilla Jones battle, I'm not one of those guys who thinks he still just only schemes. Like I'm not. This isn't this isn't 2013. All right, but no, I know he's well rounded too. I just feel like DNA has been more well rounded for longer. He like this new approach. I'm loving, and I feel like he's been the underdog much longer than Chilla has been, and he rises to the occasion a lot when he's the underdog. And I feel like he wants that. Is it when DNA wants a battle? Is usually for a reason. He wanted the Mickey Fax battle. He was stellar. People really loved him in the Verb battle that he really wanted for a while. So when he wants a battle and he's calling you out like that, I trust that he's going to have some really dope material. So if I had to say who I felt like would give him the most competition in that, it would probably be DNA. Who I would like to see though would probably be Chilla, just because I kind of like what Chilla does. Although I feel like DNA is more well rounded. The skill sets that they possess, I kind of like what Chilla does a little bit more. And this is no shot to Danny. While Danny, you can argue, you know, career wise, if you look at his track record in big battles, he's won most of them. He just beat Arsenal clearly. Um, some people got him beating Diz. That battle is more debatable, but he showed up. Back in the day, he finally got Rex, and he beat Rex ass badly. He went against K Shine in the earlier volumes. A lot of people got him beating K Shine. A lot of people. So in these big moments, people got him beating the Hollow in that charity battle shit that dropped that wasn't supposed to drop. A lot of people got him beating the Hollow. So if you look at his track record, you can argue that he should could get Lux, and you never know. I just I don't know. I don't know. I want to see more because he has been showing me different sides to his game now over these last few battles. He's been a little more substance based along with really great punching and even his setups. His setups has always been like a thing for me. It's not always the cleanest. Sometimes it's just really just rhyming words to get to the punch. It's not, you know, that's just me, my personal critique, right? But he's cleaned that up. His setups are smoother and makes more sense and actually sound more well thought out. And he's breaking down people now. And so I wouldn't be mad at that either. But the most competitive would probably be DNA. That's just my take. You guys tell me out of those three, which one makes sense for you? Who would you want to see? Who you think? And I guess the bigger question is who you think we'll get the best form of Lux from. I think that might be the more important thing, because if he takes any of these battles, which one you see him really finally giving us a? We're never getting great hoodie Lux. Y'all gotta stop it. That's not happening. But what will give us the best Lux possible in a matchup? I actually think he might go to a different space versus Chilla, because let's be honest, Lux has kind of stayed away from them great pins in battle rap. I feel like he loves going into a matchup where he has the superior pin, and I can just break you down because you can't do this like I do this. And it's no shot at a Calico or Surf, Eclipse, who else he's battled. You know, Mook is the only really pin guy, and I wouldn't say Mook's pin is phenomenal, although his angles are great. Same thing with Verb. Like Verb, I kind of want to talk about Verb after this performance versus Tay Rock, but you get what I'm saying. Lux has always had the one up pin wise. Now he had a one up versus Chilla probably. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a more elite pin than Chilla, but it's not by much. It's not like a huge gap. I want to see that. I want to see him against somebody who can write to that level and write up and elevate. I'm saying elevate. I would like to see him versus B Dot too, but that's just my opinion. I'm not here to try to drive a point home. It's more so just throwing this question out there because his name was brought up a lot. Who would y'all like to see him against? Comment, so I can read what you guys are saying. I think this is a good little subplot topic of what happened on Smack Volume 7. So I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if anybody else is going to kind of tie that together and notice that, but I noticed it. Thought I'd throw it out there. Who you want to see him against? Who would bring out the best Lux? Who deserves Lux out of those three? Can't wait to see what you guys think. I'm gone, and as always, keep it battle rap. Love.